Hello, welcome to practice. My name is Kathleen. I'm teaching to you from Western Australia, just south of Perth. Super stormy today. We've had hail and thunderstorms, so I hope the weather wherever you are is a little bit nicer than we're getting today, but we're going to practice regardless. Find a nice warm spot in your home, out in the garden. Set up your mat and we'll begin a Vinyasa class. So we're going to start by moving towards the back of the mat. Coming into child's pose to begin. So just moving off any props, any bolsters, anything that you may need for your practice today. I'm going to reach the hands forward. Just setting up into a comfortable version for your body today. Bend the elbows as much as needed. The more bent they are, the more space we create around the neck and shoulders. And then we rest the weight of the head down. Encourage the spine to be long, the hips to sink down towards the heels. I'm going to start by closing down the eyes, slowing down the breath. I'm grateful to be inside today in the warm studio, out of this weather that we're experiencing. You might be able to even hear the rain pouring down outside. Settle into this quiet stillness. Let's see if you can start to release and relax the muscles. Feeling each point of the body that connects with the mat. Allowing the body weight to land down through these points of contact. Held here, supported here. And just find comfort in knowing that we can come back to child's pose at any time through our practice. Just rest here a while, connect back to deep breath. Rejoin when you feel ready. Every time that we unroll our mat, we may feel just a little different. We may need something different from our practice. So just let this first posture be the very, very beginning. Allow the practice to unfold naturally depending on how we feel in this moment. And take a huge breath in. Nice big breath out. Lift the head, lift the elbows, start to slide the hands in towards you. Bringing the hands up onto the thighs, lift into the heart. Lift the gaze a little, and then as you exhale, just slowly begin to dive back down. Tuck the chin at the bottom. Inhale, push into the thighs, open across the chest and shoulders. Exhale, roll down. Just take some slow, mindful movements here just to warm and awaken the spine, to connect the movement with the breath. And just a couple more. And another. Good. Come back up into a kneeling position. Settle the head over the heart, drop the shoulders down. We'll bring the knees a little closer together. So we're going to press up onto the shins and the feet to lift into a kneeling position. As we inhale, we sweep the arms overhead. As we exhale, just trickle the fingers down, open across the chest. We inhale back up. As we exhale, sit the hips down, sweep the arms beside you. Try that again. Big full breath. Exhale, open through the arms, just rain the fingers down. Refill. Exhale, soften down. 2 more just like that. Big breath. Exhale, open. Inhale to refill. And then exhale to sit back down, hands land beside you. We're going to walk the hands forward, coming into tabletop position, lifting up through the left leg. So bending the leg at 90 degrees. We want to flex the foot, waken it up, heel pressing towards the ceiling. I'm going to open the hip now, circle the knee forward. Nice big hip mobility circles here, just to bring a little bit of warmth and movement to the lower half of the body. So opening the hip, drawing the knee forward and then letting it slide past the right knee. Just really slow, controlled movement. Belly's gently braced, gaze stays down. We'll take 1 more big circle, lift through the heel, open the pelvis, circle the knee down. As we come back to that started position, we're going to drop the knee behind the right, start to open through the shins, creating a little bit of space behind you. So as you press into the hands, as you push the hips back, we start to spread across the back of the hips, lengthen into the spine. Now you might like to bring a little bit of movement into this before you land. So a gentle rock forward and backwards. Shifting the body weight, taking a little bit of the body weight into the wrists and shoulders, and then pressing the hands into the earth to reach the hips back again. Good. On this last one, land here. I like to tuck the chin, drop the head down. Kind of a hybrid child's pose, double pigeon position, but a really passive version, just really soft. Take a big breath. Nice big breath out. Rocking forward, uncrossing the legs. We'll take that same movement on the second side. So spreading the hands under shoulders, brace the belly. This time right leg lifts. Knee at 90 degrees, open through the pelvis, circle the knee forward and down. You can definitely build the heat quite quickly in the body, using these large muscle groups, circling through the biggest, strongest joint in the body. Slow, smooth, controlled movements once again. Good, taking 1 more. Landing with the heel lifted, squeezing through that right glute and then crossing at the knees. Once again, we open the shins wide, creating a little bit of space behind us to rock the hips back into. Come forward and back. Just rolling over the knees. Dipping the hips back, just testing the water. Go a little bit deeper maybe each time, each repetition. Good. On this last round, sit the hips back, reaching the hands forward, create lots of space down through the sides of the body, right across the back of the hips, the pelvis, the lumbar spine. And then again, tucking the chin, drop the head heavy, soften in here. Last breath. Good. Rocking over the knees, we're going to uncross the legs. This time we're going to tuck both toes under, lift into plank position. Exhaling to our very first downward facing dog. We're going to keep the knees soft. Push the heels down to the mat. So you're pedaling out the feet, creating a little bit of space into the back of the ankles, into the back of the calves and the hamstrings. And then maybe bringing that movement a little higher into the body, turning the hips and the torso, just waking up the whole body.
Feel free to move and play and adjust as much as you need to so you can settle into a really stable version of downward dog for you. You want to spread the fingers, plant the palms down, reaching the hips back, really lightening up into the spine, softening the heart, and then simply return back to the quality of your breath. If you practice Ujjayi, we can hear and feel this breath. Draw it in, really feeling the expansion as you feel and as you exhale. The softening, the sinking of the body into the pose. Just one more. Good. Bring the gaze forward. Little baby steps walks us towards the top of the mat. Feet landing under the hips, hands press into shins, halfway lift. Nice long spine. Hands wrap to calves, exhale, bow down. 2 more just like that. Feel half lift in the body, that strong through the core. The shoulders draw back. And then exhale, the pouring forward. 1 more. Good, exhale, bow down. Little nod, little shake of the head. Just loosening through the back of the neck. You might like to cradle the elbows, add a gentle swing through the body. Good, I like to bend the knees, just releasing into the hamstrings. Finding a little bit of space through the lower back. Good, and then we're going to release the hands down. Bend into the knees a little more deeply, tuck the chin. Slowly we begin to roll up. Take your time. Couple of rounds of breath as we slowly uncoil. Stack the vertebrae. Loop the shoulders, back and down. Add any extra movement you wish. You can roll through the joints, continue rolling through the shoulders and the neck. Just freeing up the body so we can land into Tadasana. You might like to close down the eyes here. We're going to move with the hands, with the breath. We're going to turn the palms up on your inhale. Slowly reach and rise through the hands. As you exhale, turn the palms down. Exhale, press and ground down. Inhale, palms up, refill. Exhale, ground down, recenter, and align. 2 more like that. Just slowing everything down. Good, blinking the eyes open. We turn the palms forward, huge breath as we reach up overhead. We're going to link the fingers, push the palms to the ceiling as you exhale, bend over to right side. Inhale, back up. Exhaling to the left, just opening right side body. Realign, get really tall. And then as you unlace the fingers, circle them down, we swan dive forward. Halfway lift here, draw the shoulders back. Hands land, step back to high push-up position. Either dropping the knees or keeping them lifted, brace the belly. Take a huge breath here. Elbows bend, we lower as we breathe out. Pointing the toes away, we roll shoulders back, find baby cobra. Maybe lifting to up dog if you feel ready. And then exhaling all the way back to downward facing dog. So we're going to move through sun salutations, connecting breath and movement. Inhale together. Exhale out. Step or float forward to the top of the mat. Halfway lifting. Exhale to bow down. Drop the weight of the head. Circle skyward. Linking fingers. Exhale, bending to right hand side. Inhale up, exhale left, recenter, circle down, lead with the heart, follow the timing of your breath, halfway lift. High to low push-up or chaturanga dandasana. Press through the hands, draw the heart forward. Exhaling back to down dog. One more round, breath in. Big breath out. Step or float forward, long spine. Bow down. Inhale, reach and rise. Palms to the sky, exhale right. Inhale. Everything in timing to the breath. Inhale up, circling down. Half lift. High to low push up, exhale down. Baby cobra or upward dog. Exhaling back to downward facing dog. Just pause here, pedal out through the feet. Re-soften through the back of the neck. Just reorganize the body, spread the hands, drop the heart down. We're going to lift the right heel high and then step all the way through. Drop the back heel down. We're going to come all the way back into warrior one. We're going to use that grounding flow through the arms. Sweep up. As we exhale, press the hands down. Bend deeply through the right knee. Inhale, sweeping forward. Come back to warrior one. And then with the palms up, we open the arms, float down into warrior two. Reverse this. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, palms touch overhead. We're going to turn through the heels. Finding warrior one on the left side. Again, ground the palms down, sink into the legs. Sweep up. Palms skyward, warrior two. Reversing. Float back to warrior two, sink into the legs. We turn the body around, so palms touch. Little recovery as you shift through the heels. Exhale, sink. Inhale. Opening. Refill. Float back up. Hands touch, turn on the heels. Keep moving. Warrior one, legs. Inhale, reach. Opening, just really soft through the arms, float fingers down, we reverse. Back to warrior two. Hands touch, turn the heels away, one more round through. Big breath out. Big breath in. Opening. Reversing. Float back to warrior two. Straighten, we turn. Whoops, ground down. Inhale. Open. Reversing. Back to warrior two, landing here. Fingertips touch this time as we turn through the feet. Hands come all the way to the earth. Pop up the back heel. Step right foot back to plank. Chaturanga, dandasana, lower. Inhaling up. Exhaling back to downward facing dog. So you should be nice and warm now. Lots of movement through the body, through right and left side. I'm going to move on through the next sequence. Inhale, lift right heel high. Bend at the knee, open through the front of the hip, and then brace the belly, square the hips, step all the way through. Nice long runner's lunge. So coming into an open twist now. Right hand stays down. We're going to use that left arm to sweep skyward, turning the gaze up, twisting through the torso. As you exhale, reach the arm underneath you. Turn open. Exhale, reach under. Last one here. Really stabilizing the body, using some balance to hold steady. And then both arms sweep up, full crescent. Drop into the legs, sink into the shoulders. One more breath. Both hands now to the inside of right foot. Drop the back heel down.
We're lifting left arm skyward, extended side angle. So sometimes we do this with the elbow up on the thigh. We're going to practice dropping into the legs here. Turning the ribs open, reaching through the fingertips. As we turn the chest open, one more big breath. Bring the gaze down. Come back through warrior two, strong through the legs. And then straighten right leg long. We're reaching out of the pelvis. Trikonasana, right hand side. Right hand down, left arm reaching. So a posture of beautiful straight lines here. Pushing through the heels. Lifting thigh muscles right into the hips. Bracing through the belly, expanding across the chest. Just a couple of breaths. Open the top hand. Lifting the gaze up as you can. One more breath. Gaze down, both hands land. Right foot is going to kick back into three-legged plank. You can lower like this, strength challenge to come down. And then push through the top of the feet. Get really bright through the chest. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Let's try that left hand side. Left heel rises. Open at the hip. Lifting the knee a little higher. Stay strong through upper body. And then square the hips. Step all the way through. Nice long runner's lunge. So we're staying up on the back foot. Heel is lifted. Left hand stays down. Open twist. Right arm reaches. On the exhale, turn the torso. Stabilize the legs. Reach under. Just two more. One more. Really challenging our balance. Hold steady here. Both arms reach and rise. One breath to sink in. Big breath to reach. Both hands down to the inside of left foot. Take back heel to the mat. Keep the hand down if you can. Grab a block if you need or pop up onto the thigh. But we're practicing that reach through the top arm as we sink into the hips. As we turn right ribs to the sky. Using the back of the arm to hold the leg in alignment. Challenging strength and stamina to hold steady here. Just two more. Last breath. Exhale, gaze down. Stay strong. Lift back to warrior two. Relief as you straighten the left leg. Reach out of the hips. Winding down. Trikonasana, left hand side. So I like to use the back of my hand here against the shin. Just to turn the torso open. To lift the gaze to top fingertips. We're plugging through the heels. Remember, drawing into core. Expansion across the chest. Take up heaps of space here. Last breath. Gaze down. Both hands land. Left foot kicks back. Challenge if you'd like to keep it lifted or toes to the earth. Come on down. Refill. Downward dog. Again, pedaling out the feet. Catch your breath. Feel the hands and feet landing on the ground. So you can lighten up the spine, reaching the hips back. Yeah, we're going to come into a little bit of core work before our hip opener. We're going to lift right heel high. Cross the body, bring the knee to left elbow. Kick it up. Knee to nose, round in. Kick the heel high. This time, knee to right elbow, hold here. Push the earth away, create lots of space underneath you. Brace the belly, dome the spine. And then you're going to lay the shin across the mat. Walk the back foot away. Half pigeon, right hand side. Just for a few breaths here. So really good time to grab blocks, grab bolsters if you want to chuck under that right thigh. Because we want to encourage the shin forward a little. Flexing into the toes to protect the knee joint. And then working on leveling out through hips and pelvis. We're going to drop that left side down. You might like to play with coming down onto the elbows or the forearms. But if you fall out of this, if you notice as you come down through upper body that you roll open and lose integrity in the pose, come back up. Stay high through upper body. We want the most benefit for the lower body for this hip opener here. And then just scan the body. Notice if there's any residue, holding or tightness around the jaw, the eyebrows, through the back of the neck. And then just slowing the breath. Let's take 3 more together. Discovering any space you may be holding back from with these last couple of exhalations. Good. Pressing up onto the hands, tucking back toes under, lifting to down dog, pedaling out through the feet. Move the lactic acid out of the muscles. Move the blood through the joints. Just flush the body. And then we'll move to second side. This time left heel lifts high to begin. Cross the body to right elbow. Inhale, kick it up. Knee to nose, round in. Inhale, kick. Knee to left elbow this time. We pause and hold here in plank. We push the earth away. Doming, lifting, inflating the lungs, opening the back of the body. Bracing strong through the core, and then we can lay the shin down. Half pigeon, left hand side. Draw the shin forward a little, reposition the hips over the shin and ankle. I even add a little bit of movement just to prime around the hips and pelvis. Good, and then decide if there's more space on this side, maybe you're taking props away, you're laying the head down onto the earth. If this side feels a little more restrictive, stay up high, grab your props. Whatever you need to do to support your body here. And then just settling in. Just broadening across the back. Soften the skin, slow the breath. Once again, 3 final big breaths here. No holding back. Allow the body to completely experience this shape. Yeah, once again, we press into the hands, tuck the back toes under, lift the body to down dog. Just pedaling it out, bringing symmetry back into the body. Lengthening the muscles, opening through the joints. And then we're going to shift forward into plank. You might like to soften the knees down.
We're going to come all the way down onto the belly, sliding the hands forward into Sphinx position. So tucking the elbows right in under the shoulders, opening the heart, drawing the shoulders back, long and lifted through the front. And then from Sphinx position, we're going to add in the lower body. We're going to bring the left knee up in line with the hip, taking the shin off the mat, flexing the foot like a half frog position. We want to gently turn back forward, offering a little bit of weight into that left side so we can really start to open into the groin and the inner seam of the leg. So turning back forward for a big breath. And then we're going to add in the upper body and turn this into a supine twist. We're going to straighten the left arm, sliding the right arm under so you can rest the head, and then bringing the palms to touch. From this position, top palm is going to rainbow all the way up to the ceiling, all the way behind you, turning the body open until we land into supine twist with both shoulders relaxing onto the mat. So you're going to need that bent knee to roll with you. And then you can re-establish a tighter rotation by bringing the right hand to the thigh. So just landing here, maybe it's super passive for you today and you're just allowing the weight of the bones to drop you in to the rotation. Maybe you want a little more. Good. We're going to release the knee, extend the right arm, reverse that big rainbow shape through the top arm until the palms touch once again. Pushing the left hand into the mat to lift the body back into Sphinx position, and then that left leg can land next to the right once again. So re-establish Sphinx position, spreading space through the belly, right across the chest, and then lifting up right knee this time, bringing it in line with the hip, shin parallel to the edge of the mat, right foot flexed so the inner ankle is touching the earth. Drop a bit of weight into that right side. Stretching groin. Turning back center for a breath before we move into supine twist. This time straightening right arm. Left arm reaches under, palms touch. Once again, big rainbow curve. As the top arm comes all the way over, the whole body just rolls open. You can hold here. You can bring left hand to the outer knee, deepening the twist. Even leaving the head straight up, or maybe letting the gaze fall over to right hand side. Good. Instead of rolling back onto our belly, we're going to continue rolling all the way over onto our back. Just shifting the body onto the mat again so we're nice and comfortable. But then bringing the knees in, feet to the ceiling. We're going to grab the inner arch of the feet or the outer blade of the feet, coming into happy baby pose. So the grips do feel different in the body, and depending on where the femur bones insert into the hip sockets, this can feel really different. So no matter what I'm doing, just have a little play with what feels best for you. I want to flex the feet back, drop the tailbone back onto the earth, allow the upper arm bones to sink back into the shoulder sockets so everything's drawing down, grounding in. And of course, if you want a little more than happy baby, we can take peace fingers around the big toes, start to straighten the legs out, kick the heels wide, draw the toes down towards you. Kind of like a supine straddle here. Soften the neck and shoulders. Again, drop the tailbone down. Good, and then as you feel ready, bring the feet together.
Huck the knees into the chest, lift the head up, rounding through the whole back body. We'll take a full body stretch as the feet land, extend legs and arms long. Anything else that you wish to practice before we end into Shavasana? Just finding those shapes now, whether it's back bends, inversions, any extra hip openers or rehab moves that you like to take, any mobility. Just finding those now. If you two are also ready, just to settle into final relaxation. Just allow the feet to fall open, so we're unlocking all the joints of the body. Softening the belly muscles, the spine is melting down. Just feeling as the breath rises and falls. All the tiny muscles around the mouth and the eyes that run up over the forehead and the scalp can melt down. With our palms turned skyward, once again we offer ourselves to this moment. We begin absorbing all the benefits of every posture we've just completed. As you rest here, I'll just thank you for joining me. Please stay longer if time allows. Hopefully see you again online or in studio again. Namaste.